It's Berlin, 1 round and 4 deals game. I see brown belts around me, and I plan to make a brown belt myself soon. What I can see here. Of course, I'd like to show some interesting hands, but now the only thing I see is 3 pairs. 3 pairs, 1s, 5s, souths. I remind you that we play MCR, Mahjong competition rules. No, I'm not sure I need this pawn. Pairs. Pairs. 4 pairs I have now. And let's try collecting maybe pairs, maybe punks. An interesting plan can be something like mixed shifted punks, and it's not very valuable. It costs just 8 points, but it's interesting. I'll need another 6 BAMs for it. Another 6 BAMs, but maybe it will be 7 pairs as long as I collected 5 pairs already. Maybe it will be 7 pairs simply. Not so simply, of course, because I don't know what to hold, what to discard. I try to discard key tiles first of all. Key are 3s and 7s key tiles, because they are needed for terminal chows, and for many chows really. Just like it, not terminal. Simply 5, 6, 7. And I'd rather hold some tiles close to terminals. Something like this, of course. So I have 5 pairs, and all the remaining tiles, remaining single tiles I mean, came into my hand from the wall during the game. Not from the beginning, not from the very tile deal, but from the wall. I believe I'll take another 1 dots, and so far I didn't discard any pair. Consider it lucky. I didn't declare punks because punks are rather cheap. 7. Let's see who needs this 7. Maybe the player to my right already has 1 7. Something like 7, 8, 9 or 5, 6, 7 dots. I can discard 8 safely. Yes, why not? Sometimes you can collect 7 pairs and all types. I collected myself several such hands. And sometimes you can even try to collect 7 pairs and all terminals and donors. Not a very frequent thing, of course, and some people just don't bother with it and try to declare punks of terminals and donors. It costs 32 points, this fan. Costs 32 points and is expensive enough. And as long as 7 pairs are not easy to make, Not easy to make at all. It's of course easier to collect simple punks of terminals and donors. Now I can discard one dots as long as it was discarded twice already. 7 came finally. One repeating tile, and it goes there. Okay, so I won't need it. Come on, the last 8. So the player to my right doesn't have 6, 7, 8. Maybe she has 5, 6, 7. And this is dangerous, because he can declare 7, 8, 9, but possibly he already has it. The last 8 is safe, as long as we see almost all 7s on the table. Now it's the last one. Okay. What about 5s? 1 5 discarded here, and that's it. Another 5 melded to my left. 4 5 6. 6. 1 6 here. Another 6 in my hand. In my discard, sorry. Well, I discarded good tiles. 5 is useless, of course. And who may need it? Nobody needs it. 1 2 3 4. All 5s are on the table, which means 2 3 4. Lucky him. He waited for 1 of 4. A cheap hand, but yes, it's a rather quick mahjong. I stuck with 5 pairs. Couldn't guess right which tile to hold, which tile to discard. Now, another hand. We have 4 deals in this short game, and plenty of time for them. Such games last about 20-30 minutes here. 40 minutes at most. 40, simply not 1 hour and 30 minutes, not 90 minutes. Just much less. What about knitting, you can ask? Maybe knit it straight. For example, 4 7 BAMs, I'll need 1 BAMs from the wall. 2 8 cracks, I'll need 5. And 3 6 9, I'll need 9. Yes, I need 3 tiles in the knitted straight itself, and I also need why not? I'd better concentrate on lower tiles. I have good connected tiles. I'm not sure about 9, about 5. I'd better take something regular, because it can be collected from this card. I can use other players' discards, like Pang of 4s, Pang of 2s. She likes to discard flowers, but it's really not the proper situation to discard, I'd say. You need to discard flowers when you're ready for melded hand, which can be one from the wall. Can't be one. For melded hand from discard, one from discard, you receive 6 points. But for melded hand from the wall, it can't be melded hand, of course, because you didn't win from discards, so it costs only 2 points. If you have an active melded hand, which has 6 points or more, then you can win from the wall, you'll replace your flower. But if you don't have 6 points, you have only some 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Not less than 2 and no more than 5, because 6 is already an active melded hand. So if you don't have If you don't have an active melded hand, you'd better discard flower that came into your hand, because you can't win from the wall, and you can pick a dangerous tile which can go into other players' mahjong. It's the first situation, and the second situation with discarding flower is obviously chicken hand, which you also can't win from the wall. You can't take chicken hand from the wall. Oh, it was just discarded. Lucky her. Sorry, it's her. It was a female voice. Lucky her. And I fed into that mahjong, so I need something good now, something expensive. Something nice and expensive. Not half flush. I see potential for half flush, but I'd better collect maybe half flush and pure shifted chows. Pure shifted chows like 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. As long as I have 2 6s. Not needing 1, 7, 6, 9, 8. No, I have good connected tiles and BAMs. Let's take it, okay. Maybe I'll take something like 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. Who knows? At least I got concealed Pang of whites. Do I need Kong of whites? It's melded hand. From the wall, maybe. From the wall, yes, I'll declare it. From discard, taking melded Kong of whites. Only if I am ready. Only if I am ready with good weighting, like in 2 sides. 3 sides, maybe. I can declare chow 7, 8, 9 from discard. And what I'll discard myself then? North, because North discarded twice already. East wasn't discarded, and North looks useless. Green looks not so useless because it wasn't discarded. Of course I'll be discarding useless suits, and other people can use them for sure. South was discarded once. But maybe I'll discard South now. Too bad. She doesn't take 6 dots. Okay. Maybe she waits for 3. Pure shifted pungs. Yes, she knows that I collect BAMs, and now she'll hardly give me my suit. Let's see. Okay. Now I'll need 2 8s BAMs. This is 1 somewhere. Okay, I don't want to wait. It's not very easy to collect pure triple chow 567, 567, 567 in the same suit. It costs 24 points, but it collects very seldom, really. No, discarded twice already. Where are easts? Maybe to my opposite, maybe to my left, maybe to my right, according to the plan of the player to my right, with half flush in cracks. I'm collecting half flush in BAMs, and she collects half flush in cracks. 4 points already. Now, who may need it? Just a pung. 4 points, by the way. Another 4 points. Because it's prevalent wind and seat wind. Now, what about... I can't collect. I can't collect pure triple chow because all 5's BAMs are visible. Yes. Just half flush. Lucky me, I didn't allow the player to my left to collect full flush plus pure shifted pungs. She could win with a really good hand. Full flush 24, pure shifted pungs another 24, that 48 already. All pungs 54, and pung of terminal Zoronas 55, and 2 melted kongs 59. She could win with 59 points hand. So I was lucky to collect a cheap half flush, but But I took it, and she didn't take her expensive hand. Very nice of me. Now, it's all types, obviously. I don't want punks or pairs. I already have a set in dots. I just need pung of greens. Specifically greens, because I can't take good 2 points otherwise. I can't take something like pung of wests and pung of nines. For example, I have just pung of sixes, which doesn't count itself. What about the player to my right? She wants some chows, possibly. Maybe she wants pure straight, for example. Come on. The last 6, so I couldn't make a Kong. Melded Kong of 6s. Now, for example, if I take pung of greens, no. Otherwise, let's consider this. I take pung of wests, make ready hand, and then wait for self, because my distance from the player to my left is 51 points. What are 51 points? This means I need to take 51 minus 32. 51 minus 32. Ouch. It's 19, yes? 19. 20 points I need from any player, or 10 points from the player to my left to win, to get over him. 20 points, or 10 points from the left, or any self. That's it. I'd better aim for self. But 6 is already taken. 6's BAM's already taken. I can wait for 3 BAM's really. One of them discarded, so I can wait for one of the remaining 3. No. I'd better wait for 3 than for another 7. Do I have a bad connection? Some hesitation, I see. Yes, I take it. Now I can win with green from discard, but I can win with west from the wall only. West from the wall. Of course I can win with green from the wall. No. And I skipped this west because it's no use for me. I don't want to take pung of wests, for example, and discard. Wow, great. Very nice. I got to the first place. Okay, that was not easy. Now let's see. The player to my left wanted knitted straight, you see? Obviously 3, 6, 9 dots, then 1, 4, 7 cracks with 7, 8, 9 as his fourth set. 2 8s, 2 1s. He was just one step behind ready hand, but he has no good pair. He has no good pair. He waited for 5 bams and the pair. But he didn't take it. He didn't make ready hand yet. The opposite player wanted all types and wasn't ready as well. He waited for 5 cracks or 4 cracks. He discarded 1, 2. Yes, he could make 1, 2, 3, but he just wasn't ready. And what about easts, by the way? 2 east discarded. He just didn't have any other wind. You see, he only has 1 east, and that's it. The player to my right wanted pungs. She wanted 9 and something like maybe 7. 8s discarded, you see, 1, 2, and she hardly needs the last one. Maybe she would be waiting for 7 dots, but she was formally ready. Maybe she wanted kongs, for example. Somebody discards 9 cracks. Hardly, but just imagine, yes? Somebody discards 9 cracks, she declares another kong and takes 6 dots, for example, from the wall, from the replacement. And she wins with 8 points and 2 melded kongs. That's 4 points already. Something good. But she couldn't declare, really, you see. 9 was taken in a chow and 4 was taken in another chow. That's it. So she was formally ready. What about the last 4? Let's imagine last 4 dots. Last tile, 2 concealed pungs, that's 6. Pung of terminals, melded kong, 8. And no honors, 9. 9 points. She could win with the last 6, but nobody would discard the last 6. 2 6s discarded, and 2 other 6s are in hands. Sitting in hands and without chances to get in discard. Okay. 2 hands I collected and took the table. Thanks all.